I mean, if Patrrron does that a few times, he could give this game back. That being said, he has so many resources. Hello guys. We unsieged and resieged. Just trying to protect this expansion. So, my question here is, I'm asking to myself, is how does Patrrron win this game? What does he have to do to force the GG out of Terra? And I'd say it's killing this tank line. I think once this tank line breaks, the Terra will instantly leave the game. He doesn't really give a shit. If he loses this base, that's fine. It's all about these expansions here and how long he can hold them. That being said, he's kind of unable to do anything about this push here, and Patrrron has a lot of stands, so he can just keep shelling this, and unless Terra commits a lot of tanks to this, or Patrrron just forgets about scanning, I don't really know how he stops this. Being significantly behind on upgrades is actually really bad as well. It's actually hurting Terra a lot, because his tanks take 3 shots to kill Patrrron's tanks, whereas Patrrron tanks are shooting into, especially when shooting uphill as well. It's just painful. And here comes a big push from Patrrron, trying to just clear out this base here so he can just cordon Terra off in this corner. And it looks like it's going to work. Wraiths once again just kind of dying, and once he loses this base here, which has happened, he actually loses his Wraith production as well. He only has 3 factories in this base. No starport whatsoever. Patrrron just needs to pay attention and scan. And oh, here we go. So Terra's actually committing all his tanks and breaking this, and finally has. It's interesting how far Terra is behind on supply. Yeah, how many tanks he still has. He must have like fuck all SCVs, and that is the truth. Still has a significant amount of gas though. Meanwhile, Patrrron is gas broke, and has a whole lot of minerals. I guess that's why he's making so many vultures, but the only gas he has left is this one here, which is currently being mined or sieged or whatever. This one close to depleted. Shooting depleted. And so he's going to have to take this base here, I think. That gas is pretty much depleted, but he's going to need all the gas he can get to get enough tanks to kill that. One thing he could do, I reckon, is actually make the switch into Wraith himself, but it might be a bit late considering the amount of gas he has left on the map. So one of these things about Tower Cross is how resource limited it is compared to something like Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit, there's what, 12 gas expansions on the map? This one there's 9. That's a lot different. And yeah. Patrrron is doing that thing where he just brings an army around. That's like it's like an Iris thing, isn't it? I don't know. Berserker Town? Tornado Town? Tornado Town. Who's Tornado Town? Is that Nado? I don't know. Whatever. Who cares? They're just Terrans. And that's a lot of stuff. Then again, these tanks need to be down here right now. Patrrron's just like, fuck this. It's go time. And go time it is. And now he can take that gas. So he's being really smart about taking gas. And GG, Terra Patrrron goes up 2-0.